Did you ever notice that the things you're passionate about seem to manifest more easily into your life experience? There's something about the things that bring us great joy, the things we love to do or experience, that seem to be drawn magnetically into our reality. Ever since I received my first bicycle one fine Christmas morning, I've been passionate about two-wheeled transportation. When I was a kid, my bicycle was my freedom machine, which I used to escape my dysfunctional home life and explore my environs. The town I grew up in had plenty of hills where I could experience the thrill of speeding down the sloping terrain. I always knew that as soon as I could afford one, I would own a motorcycle. After all, it was in my blood. My grandpa, Andy Wolfert, had an early model Harley-Davidson. He told the story of how he used it to run kegs of beer from southern Wisconsin to the Door County Peninsula during Prohibition. In my book Mentagenesis, Free Your Mind to Create Your Future, available on Amazon.com, I tell the story of how I won a brand new motorcycle in a game of musical chairs at a biker bar in Dallas, Texas. Truth be told, motorcycles seem to come to me without much effort. In the course of my life, I've owned quite a few, starting with this gently used 1980 Yamaha Exciter 250 I purchased from a friend for a few $100 way back in the day. I can remember the mixture of anxiety and adrenaline I experienced the first time I took it on the freeway. As I accelerated to highway speed, I was overcome with the exhilarating sensation of being out in nature, yet traveling through the world at magnificent velocity. I soon overcame the anxiety and became a very aware and defensive driver in the big city traffic. I was always prepared with a counteraction if some vehicle suddenly switched lanes or braked hard and fast. Eventually, I learned how to establish a psychic perimeter, to know in advance what the drivers around me were going to do before they did it. Before long, I wanted a bike that would be able to get out of the city traffic and do some serious road trips with saddlebags and a passenger. After experimenting with a few different bikes like this one and this one, I discovered the 750 V-twin engine with shaft drive. Plenty of power with good acceleration, but nimble in the corners with a comfortable seat and good on gas for those long trips. The bikes that I've owned with this configuration, Virago by Yamaha and Vulcan by Kawasaki, have been my favorite getaway machines. I've taken many rides with a lovely lady passenger and quite a few cross-country trips exploring the great expanses of our beautiful country. The feelings of joy, elation, and excitement I experience are what make me passionate about motorcycles, and that translates into a powerful, focused intention when it comes to manifesting them into my life. I always seem to be able to do it in what some would call extremely lucky ways. As an example, a few years back I was traveling around the southwestern United States, living in my miraculously manifested Toyota Dolphin RV, another story you can read about in my book Mentagenesis. I was looking for some land where I could build my off-grid dream cabin and decided I needed a dual sport motorcycle, one that would be able to travel on the highway and handle backcountry dirt roads as well. I was in the city of Kingman, Arizona, and wanted one with low miles and located close by. As it happened, I would only need to look at one. Checking Craigslist, I discovered the perfect motorcycle for my needs at the time was up for sale just 6 blocks away from the RV park I was staying in. I could actually walk over to see it and give it a test ride. The price was extremely low, as the owner was in need of some quick cash. It was in excellent condition, only needing a new chain and tires, typical maintenance stuff, and there happened to be a motorcycle repair shop just 1 mile away. I quickly made the deal happen, and that's how I came to be the proud owner of the Suzuki DR650 you see here parked next to my Miracle RV. This motorcycle was so helpful in my land search and photography business over the next couple of years, and I put so many happy miles on it that I still can't believe I paid only $1,500 for it. But again, being that this blog is about mentagenesis, using thoughts to create opportunities, we can now bring this full circle and discuss the whys and wherefores of my lucky motorcycle manifestations. When we're passionate about something, and when that something brings us joy, elation, and excitement, it causes us to easily focus strong mental attention and intention toward having that item or experience in our life. As I say in the book Mentagenesis, desire lights the fire. It's a catalyst that starts the reaction within the universal field of possibilities to cause a situation and/or thing to coalesce from potential energy into the material realm and our reality. However, one should be aware there are mental blocks that can hinder the process. In my case, I've been clearing detrimental programming and indoctrination for years to renew my mind and enhance my mentagenesis ability. This is why, for me, even though it's always a pleasant experience, when beneficial things and situations fall effortlessly into my lap, it's not so much of a surprise. My life is pretty much one magical, miraculous situation after another. The good news is, yours can be too.
For further reading on the topic of mental manifestation, please go to mentagenesis.blog. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and forward a link to your friends. You'll also want to subscribe so you're notified immediately when each new mind-expanding and vibration-lifting video is posted.